Hello fishy fans. Today I'm going to show you a little workaround when we get the dreaded yellow triangle. Okay, so what happens in Fishbowl if we receive the product and use it all up before we get in there to reconcile, we are stuck with the cost that was on the PO, whether it was correct or not. Which is why one of my rules is no line on a PO should be 0. Because if you don't know exactly what it's going to cost, oh well, I'd rather be off by 10% than 100%. So, for the accounting department, we're going to show you how to deal with this situation. We're going to go over to QuickBooks. And in QuickBooks, we have created an account. So I go to the chart of accounts and called purchasing variance. And this account is designed to have a minimum, a very small balance relative to your overall inventory. So, if we're off 20 bucks here, 100 bucks there, that's where I want it to go. I do not want people going into QuickBooks and changing the bill manually, especially not the inventory line, because then I instantly create a difference between Fishbowl and QuickBooks. All right, so I want to keep people out of the habit of editing things in QuickBooks. That's my big philosophy here. So I'm going to come in here, and we also created a part. Oh no, first we have to bring over the accounts into Fishbowl. So go get my accounts so Fishbowl's up to date, because QuickBooks is the master for the accounts, where Fishbowl's the master for everything else. All right, great. My accounts are over. And now I'm going to come over here into my parts. And so I've already created my part, purchasing variance, and this is an adjusting entry when you can't reconcile the receipts, so we're making it really clear what it is. And now I'm going to map it to my purchasing variance account. Okay, get the finger on the right. Okay. So the expense account, this is what it's going to hit when we're talking about a purchase order bill. We're going to hit this purchasing variance when we have it on a sales order, which is never going to happen. But, I like this symmetry here. And I'm also going to put this in purchasing variance because we're not going to have a purchasing variance that we do not add to the vendor bill. I'll explain that later. My part type here is shipping. That is my favorite part type for reconciling and you doing landed cost. So now we're going to come over to receiving. We're going to reconcile this puppy. And as we can see, all three of these have an issue. All right. And let's pretend that BP 203, the bill cost really should have been $22. Okay? So that means I need to add $2 to my total vendor bill. So pull up my purchasing variance, and I'm going to add $2. I can also subtract $2. It is fine either way. Okay? Been tested. And now I can't land that cost because it would change my cost. So I'm going to say do not calculate. And now I go say finish. Now I'm going to take that over to QuickBooks and show you the resulting bill. All right, everything's posted to QuickBooks. Now let's go get a transaction report from today. Transaction detail today. And all I want is bills. transaction type goes. Okay, so here is my reconciled bill. So we have purchasing variance of $2, and then we have inventory entries for these. And now I am going to do Control Y, and we can see the account coding behind. So these 3 items went to inventory, and here's our $2 that went to the purchasing variance account. Now, I of course would not use this method if I was $1,000 off in this company's case, or $10,000 off. Fishbowl's got a very painful undo the mistake and redo the entire transaction process to fix that. But that should be only happening in very rare circumstances. This guy right here will get us there. You know, we will be able to watch that purchasing variance number and make sure it does not get out of hand. That's my trick. Thank you much. Bye. Thank you very much for viewing this video. And we at Terabyte Solutions are a full service Fishbowl support firm. So we would like to help you with your Fishbowl issues. Give us a ring at 949-645-1019 and we will be happy to help. Thank you very much. Bye.